Hello, welcome back to Mountain Gym Card Collectibles. Hope you're getting ready for the big Labor Day weekend. We have some stuff to review today. Big card set. I haven't done a review for a while. There hasn't been many big releases for August, but I definitely want to hit this preview for August 29th release of 2025 Topps Chrome WWE Cactus Jack hobby boxes. So, if you know about these Cactus Jack cards, you know that they're expensive. And, you know, I've been online, and they're kind of earning a negative reputation to an extent. So before I get into the preview, something to think about this is, you know, if you really want to get into breaking these type of products, you'll likely have to be, you know, a breaker. You know, this came from Fanatics Live, where Mama Breaks is going to be breaking, 10 cases on Fanatics Live. And that's about what you kind of have to become, you know, if you really want to rip these products, is you have to have a breaking company. And I disagree. You know, I grew up in a different time where people like me could just go out and buy products. Okay, so one of the big negatives about this box set, if you purchase a hobby box, is the fact that you're not guaranteed an autograph, as far as I can tell. So, you know, for each box you'll get, it's like it says in the product highlights, find 4 numbered base card parallels per box, search for SSP case hit insert cards, find 2 base card refractors per box, search for famed Phantoms autographs, look for Astro Knights autographs. And you know, it's just, like it says, look right here, look for randomly inserted autographs. So you're going to spend a lot of money on something where you're not even guaranteed an autograph, you know, if you just bought one hobby box. So to me, that's definitely a major Achilles heel of this product. So here I am at Beckett. Beckett does have a checklist, and let's go ahead and read this. Working in conjunction with musician Travis Scott, Topps has put the finishing touches on the highly anticipated 2025 Topps Chrome WWE Cactus Jack set. Collectors can get their hands on 100 base cards of the leading past, present, and future WWE talent on cards, given a special design by Scott and his team, which owns Cactus Jack Records. As with any Topps Chrome set, the parallel checklist will likely be very colorful, and the company has indicated there will be 16 parallels. This marks the second WWE collaboration between Scott and Topps, joining the 2025 WWE WrestleMania set from earlier this year. Topps has also produced Cactus Jack collaborations in baseball. There are several autograph sets in the product, and according to Topps, every autograph is an on-card signature. Concepts include Astro Knights, which take a cosmic approach to design and are inspired by Scott's Astro World, and Phantoms, which highlights a wrestler's entrance into the arena floor. Here we see John Cena giving us, that's not a full auto, that's, you know, an initial auto. You know, John Cena's really big right now. He's got, you know, that show Peacemaker. You know, I've been watching that. That just recently started its second season. So that's a big chase, and they know it. And this is like his supposedly final wrestling year. He's retiring. So anyway, inserts include Festival of Fury and Rodeo Rebels. Tougher chases include case hits and Trance Tacticians and Kings of the Night. Here you see Randy Orton and Triple H. Which, you know, I have to admit, I do like these designs, but, you know, honestly, I mean, they're not like sweeping me off my feet, if you know what I mean. Anyway, but they're nice designs. So cards per pack are still 4. Packs per box is 20. Boxes per case is 12. Set size is 100 cards. Release date, it actually, you know, they lived up to it, August 29th, 2025. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and hit the base set checklist. This is just the base set checklist, so I don't see a lot of value in these base set cards. Yeah, they have a nice design, but let's face it, I have seen some really nice designs, you know, in the 80s, 90s, 2000s. Nice design can only go so far. So to top off the base set checklist, we have John Cena, which they are definitely hyping him up. Rhea Ripley as well. Jey Uso and Kevin Owens in the top 5. Liv Morgan. And a lot of just standard wrestlers, you know. We have like number 6, Rey Mysterio, and let's see here. So we have Rey Mysterio at number 6, Randy Orton number 7. So pretty basic names for the base list. Triple H, which I'm not sure how I'm feeling about him anymore. I mean, I used to like him when I was younger, but it seems like he's just, I don't know, not my favorite guy. Let's see. Charlotte Flair, Ric Flair's daughter. And, you know, I'm guessing you can see these guys for yourself, you know. I mean, pretty standard stock, Sami Zayn. And at the bottom of the list, we have Travis Scott. Anyway, we move into the autographs, which is obviously going to be the big hits here, but good luck. Like they say, you know, it's kind of watered down, you know, so expect some base inserts. So, start us off, we have Braun Breaker. And a little bit further down the list, we have Charlotte Flair. And, you know, if you're in the women's wrestlers, Bianca Belair. You even have the Cactus Jack. Anyone else coming out at me on this list? Well, I mean, there's a lot of big names. You know, you have Ludwig Kaiser, Rey Mysterio, Solo Sikoa, Jimmy Uso. You know, we have the Bloodline. If you want to chase the Bloodline. All right, so then we come to the famed Phantoms autograph. And that's 25 cards. And what do we have here? Well, you can go for the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. Stone Cold Steve Austin, that'd be a big hit. They even have The Rock. We know The Rock doesn't sign much, so hey, they got The Rock to sign. Those are probably some of your biggest chases. We have, of course, the John Cena. What else coming at me? That's it for famed Phantom autographs. Astro Nice autographs. Let's see what we have for 37 cards. Top of the list, we have AJ Styles. Anyone else coming out at me? Some of these names aren't as big, so you're going to have to be careful, unfortunately. Or Jey Uso Bloodline, but let's face it, Jey Uso's not like my favorite wrestler or anything. Anyone else? Rhea Ripley. For women wrestlers, Sami Zayn. The Rock Retrospective, that's which we definitely want to hit those cards. Celebrating Cena autographs, we have 4 different autos there. The Legend heading. And then we have Triple H tribute autographs. We have 2 cards there. Then we hit the inserts, and we have 60 cards for Astro Knights. Some of these names, boy, they're just not very big. Maybe they'll blow up down the road, but you could get burned getting some of these, unfortunately. I just don't see a lot of value. Anyone else? I mean, you have like Sheamus, Liv Morgan, or Sami Zayn, Io Sky, Bailey, the Rhea Ripley or Rhea Ripley. All right, so then we move to 40 cards for Trance Tacticians. And let's see what we have. Kurt Angle tops the list. I don't know if you're a Kurt Angle fan, but these are just inserts, Everyone wants the autos in this set, and they want the good ones, and I know it. We have like CM Punk, TRT-9. Let's see, Bianca Belair, Roman Reigns, Seth freaking Rollins, Jey Uso, Bloodline, Randy Orton. All right, so Fane Phantoms, 50 cards. Roman Reigns tops the list, followed by the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. We have Legend Trish Stratus, followed by Bret Hitman Hart, which, there's quite a few Bret Hitman Hart cards in this set. We have the Rock Legend, FMP-14. Anyone else coming out at me? Not really. I mean, some of these names are just not very big. Then we come down to Rodeo Rebels, which is 50 cards. They top the list with Stone Cold Steve Austin. I'll just say some of the names that come out at me. Jake the Snake Roberts. Let's see, anyone else? Just a lot of names that aren't as big. I mean, the bottom of the list is Kevin Owens. But, good luck with that one. Then we come to Kings of the Night, 60 cards. They top the list with Hulk Hogan. They have The Rock on there as well. John Cena. CM Punk. Anyone else? Rey Mysterio. LA Knight. Jimmy Snuka. And that's about it. That comes out at me for those inserts. Then we have Festival of Fury. And this is, you look at the insert list. This is the longest list in the whole set. This is going to be your pitfall for this set. It really is. Because a lot of these names aren't as big. Yeah, there are some bigger names, but they're just inserts, And so if you're chasing down those autos, good luck. We have more of the American Nightmare and Cody Rhodes, for these Festival of Fury 40 card inserts. Tiffany Stratton. A lot of just kind of lower tier wrestlers, unfortunately. So good luck with that. This, like I said, you could lose with the inserts, because that's a long list. So definitely recommend checking out Beckett. Hit their checklist if you're really serious about purchasing this. All right. So now I am at Dave and Adam's Card World. And, we went over, some of the issues with this set earlier, with the Google Gemini AI overview. And price-wise, well, I'm just going to say it. You might as well just start a breaking company, and hopefully you can get some investors, because you're going to need a lot of money if you really want to start breaking this. So Dave & Adams has 12-box cases for $7,149.95. Or you can purchase a hobby box, Dave & Adams, for $599.95. And let's just check out their sell sheet. All right, so let's check it out. So there's the box. Picture of the box. There isn't many cards in the hobby box. All right, so these is the Cactus Jack refractor base. There you see Tiffany Stratton. There's a CM Punk base autograph variation. And it's that kind of different design, but let's face it, this 90s design reminds me of, I just called it a 90s design. That's what it appears to be. I mean, yeah, it's cleaner, it's newer, but you know, I remember seeing stuff in the 90s that looked kind of similar. Here's your base set red refractor for Jacob Fatu. And there's a lot of base set parallels you can chase. I'm not even going to get into them. And then we see the Trans Tacticians, famed Phantoms inserts. Yeah, also have Astronauts, Festival of Fury, and famed Phantoms, you know, case hit inserts, Kings of the Night, Trans Tacticians. All right. And then we have your autograph cards, which this is the chase. You know, these, as far as I know, these are all hard signed. Base autograph variation superfractor for Bianca Belair. Then we have Gunther, the Astronauts autographs black refractor. I mean, I've seen better, but pretty nice. There's the Rhea Ripley auto. Let's see what else we have on here. LA Knight auto. Alexa Bliss auto. Penta auto. Becky Lynch auto. The Jade Cargill auto. And then back to the box. So we have a good idea of, you know, some of these autograph cards, other cards as well. And you can go on Google and spend all your money if you want, because they have opportunities. I mean, eBay is already selling it $559.99. Pontiac Collectibles is selling 12-box cases, $6,299.95. Just penny change. Giant Sports Cards has a hobby box for $519.95. Skybox Collectibles has it for $604. All right, so I went over that really well. Anyway, what would I rate this? You know, I went over, you know, some of the pitfalls, some of the issues that they've had with it, you know, the prices. There are cards I like. And let's face it, some of these cards, if you were into cards in the 90s, they do look similar in a way. So I would give this, you know, the exclusivity thing I don't like. The price I don't like. I like some of the wrestler autos. That's what I really liked. And they know that. That's what people want. So I would give this, you know, a quarter thumbs up overall. I think it should be more affordable for the masses. They try to make this kind of exclusive to where it's breaking company exclusive practically. It's so expensive. But there are things I do like about it. But, you know, it's always the things that the people like about these issues that get people in trouble. You know, because you'll be thinking you're going to get that awesome card. You're going to get, the Rock card or the John Cena card or one of these other big wrestlers' autos. You know, you're always going to be thinking that. That's the gambling perspective. But then, you know, you put your money into the casino machine, and before you know it, you lose all your money. And that's just the nature of this stuff, you know. And that's why I'll say you need a breaking company if you really want to do it right, which I disagree with that. So that's why I'm giving it kind of a low, quarter thumbs up. If maybe you have different opinions on this, leave some comments. The other issue I have with wrestling cards is, when you dig into wrestling cards, I always try to hunt down the rookies, and it feels like they just keep releasing the same wrestlers, and you're not getting the rookie cards. Maybe you're getting a nice auto, but, you can look at football players' autos or baseball players' autos, and the most valued one will typically always be the rookie auto. So that's why I think that they should lower the price on this. Yeah, I get it's a nice product. I get you get an opportunity at some hard signed autos from some awesome wrestlers. I get that. But you're not getting the rookies for the most part, I mean, maybe there's a few rookie wrestlers in here that I didn't pick up on, that are new. But that's just it with these cards. So anyway, maybe you feel differently. If you do, leave some comments. I'd like to thank my subscribers, all of my subscriber base, my viewers. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. So I'm out of here. And hope you tune again for the next episode of Mountain Gym Card Collectibles. Bye.